Everybody, it's Steph from the Habu Podcast. New viewers, thanks for stopping by. If you found this channel in the back alley of YouTube, current subscribers, appreciate you guys. Like always, New York Knicks, specifically Jalen Brunson. Okay, look, this series, New York Knicks. Not too many people are talking about it, right? Because it's the Knicks, right? Everybody is waiting for the Knicks to self-implode, and that hasn't happened yet. Led by, as I mentioned, Jalen Brunson. Is Jalen Brunson the best player in the East right now, right? And is he a top 3 player? Yes, in the playoffs remaining, man. I know that sounds crazy, but I think Jalen Brunson has made the case so far. I think he has been the MVP of the playoffs. You can tip your cap to Ant-Man as well. But, you know, specifically for the New York Knicks, I mean, they've been riddled with injuries, right? I mean, Anunoby ends up leaving this game, and he had a monster game at 28 points. He ends up leaving the game late, with a hamstring injury. Another guy that was not available tonight. What's his name? Mitchell, I believe, for the Knicks. It was another big man. I don't know if his name's Mitchell, but it was another big. He missed the game. Okay. Hartenstein is the primary big for this team. And look, man, this team is gritty. Josh Hart, right? Jalen Brunson's getting a lot of love, deservingly so, but Josh Hart has been an absolute ball hawk. 50-50 balls, rebounds. It's been absolutely insane with the workload this team has had to carry. And they are pushing through. This Indiana team is no slouch. Everybody going into this series was like, yo, the Pacers led the league in pace of play. And, you know, is the Knicks with their with their shortened roster, shortened rotation, will they be able to hold up? Will they be able to keep up? And for 2 games, it looked a lot of times like the Knicks were beating the Pacers at their own game, right? Again, Jalen Brunson has been clutch. And, you know, I mean, the mid-range, he has perfected the mid-range game. He almost seemed unstoppable in the fourth quarter. He is closing these games out. I mean, the New York Knicks team, I mean, their starting 5 gave all contributions. Anunoby, 28 points. Hartenstein, 12 rebounds, double-double, 14 points, right? Brunson, of course, 29 points. Hart, 19 points to go along with 15 rebounds, man. He's been on a double-double tear, right? And then DiVincenzo, right? 6 for 12 from 3, 28 points, getting a little bit of contributions off the bench because it's very short. But that's been the case, though, man. The New York Knicks, man, look, if they get through this series, and everybody's assuming that Boston will get through, Boston has a hands full with the New York Knicks. Now, I'm starting to think it is not far-fetched. It is not a far-fetched idea to see the New York Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson, in the NBA Finals, right? I mean, we saw crazier things last year when the Miami Heat as an AC made it, right? This year, even though the New York Knicks are number 2 seed, nobody was really picking the Knicks to get to the finals. I think seeing how this team is playing, Tom Thibodeau has been playing tenacious defense. They are out hustling their opponents. And then you have, listen, people are people still on the fence with Jalen Brunson being a superstar? I think people can stop that conversation, especially on the run that he is having right now. He has been a superstar. Players like a Jalen Brunson, you know, you see them perform in the playoffs, their game elevates, they elevate their team, and that's one of the smallest guys on the court. They list him as, 6'1", 6'2". Man, he could be somewhere between 5'10", 5'11", right? Barely 6 feet, right? But he has been the most dominant player in this series and in this playoffs thus far, which is crazy, right? Indiana has their work cut out. Halliburton had 34 points tonight, but watching him play, it just did not seem impactful, right? You know, he was a negative 17 in the plus or minus stat line. It seemed like he had a quiet 34, right? You know, 7 from 3. Okay, is his confidence back? Game 1, he only had 6 points or something like that. So, you know, everybody was talking about Halliburton during the regular season, rightfully so. Could he still be injured? I don't know. Maybe this 34 points shows that he's getting better. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks go on to sweep the Pacers. I don't think that's far-fetched. It seemed like the Pacers haven't been able to solve the New York Knicks' defensive schemes, and they're just not getting outworked. They're just getting outworked by the Knicks on everything, right? They haven't found a way to take advantage of their shortened rotation, to get these guys in early foul trouble. So yeah, man. Credit to the whole Knicks squad, man. You know what? I'm gonna say I'm a believer in the Knicks, right? I think that Boston Knicks Eastern Conference Finals. That's what it's looking like. I don't see how this Pacers team turn around. I mean, 2 games, fine. You got to give the other team a chance at home, but I see the Knicks either sweeping or definitely taking one of those games from the Pacers, man. Let me know what you think about all this, man. Where do you view Jalen Brunson at this point, man? Do you think he's one of the best players right now, if not the best player in the East? And is he a top 3 player overall in these playoffs, man? Curious to know what you guys think. Thanks for watching this vid. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.